Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is M. Hanif Trisanjaya. I'm from PBI2 and I had a text in literal reading to read chapter 7 and 8. So I start with the 7th chapter. How to give a good speech. So you have to give a speech and you are terrified. You get nervous, you forget what you want to say, you stumble over words, you talk too long, and you'll bore your audience. Later you think, thanks goodness, it's over. I'm just not good at good public speaking. I hope I never have to do that again. Cheer up, it doesn't have to be bad. Here are some simple steps to take the pain out of speech making. First of all, it is all important plan. Do your homework. Find out everything you can about your subject and at the same time find out as much as you can about your audience. Who are they? What do they know about your subject? Do they have a common interest? Why are they coming to hear your speech? Put yourself in their shoes and prepare your speech. Third, ask yourself the purpose of your speech. What is the occasion? Why are you speaking? Are you introducing another speaker, moderating a discussion, giving a lecture, or convincing someone? There are many possible speaking rules, and each one has its own special characteristic. Make sure you know into which category you fit. Don't spoil your speech by confusing one speaking rule with another. Let us suppose that you have been asked to introduce main speaker at a conference. First, find out the most important and interesting things about the speaker. Then summarize this information in a few remarks. It is all right to tell a joke or anecdote in a good taste, and will not embarrass the speaker. And the most important, be brief. Remember, you are not the main speaker. You are introducing the main speaker. If you are a moderator, you should begin giving a quick introduction of these people on the panel. After that, you should try to keep the discussion up to running smoothly, and you should try focus on the connection between speakers. Keep yourself in the background, don't talk too much, and don't interrupt the panelists. Be tactful and considerate. If you are giving a lecture or explaining an idea, gather as many facts as you can on your subject. Spend plenty of the time to research, then spend plenty clear possible. Use picture, charts, graphics if they will help you to make your point more clearly. Never forget your audience. Don't talk over their head. Don't talk down to them. Treat your audience with your respect. They will appreciate your thoughtfulness. If you're trying to sell something, you will need to convince your audience. Do you want them to vote for candidate A? Are you offering them a new improved toothbrush? This kind of speech is usually dramatic, but here too, you must do your research and know your facts. When you're making your speech, try to relax, speak slowly, and clearly look at the people your audience. Use the simple vocabulary and expression. Whenever possible, pause a few words now, then give your audience a chance to think what you have said. Make sure that everyone in the room, if it's a large room or an auditorium, you will probably have to use a microphone. Just remember, be prepared. Know your subject, know your audience, the occasion, be brief. And say what you want to have to say, then stop and be yourself. Let your personality come through so that you make person-to-person contact with your audience. If you personally these simple steps, you see that you don't have to afraid of the public speaking. In fact, you may experience enjoyable and that you volunteer to make the more speech you are not convinced yet. Give it a try to see what happens. Chapter 8. What you don't know about exercise. The best way to reduce the midsection is to do the abdominal exercise. False, many people believe that when specific muscles are exercised, that fatty tissues in the immediate area are burned up. The truth is that exercise burns fat from all over the body and not from the one specific area, regardless of the type of exercise. Of course, if you reduce your fat throughout your body, you will certainly see the result about your weight gain too. To maintain an adequate level of physical fitness, you need to exercise you only twice a week. False. Studies conducted by NASA, the National Authorities and Space Administration, show that unexercised muscles lose their strength very quickly. After 48 to 62, you must use your muscle again to re-establish your good physical effect. And what does that mean to you? NASA scientists conclude that while daily exercise is the most beneficial 3 alternating days, each week will maintain an adequate level of physical fitness. Third, to lose the weight you should always work up a good sweat when exercising. Sweating only lowers body temperature to prevent overheating. It doesn't help to reduce your May weak less immediately after workout, but this is a do water loss. Once you have refreshed the liquid to replace your weight, you burn your calories jogging 1 mile than walking the distance. You use the same amount of energy whether you walk long or jog small. Since in both you are moving the same weight in the same distance, the speed doesn't matter of course. If you jog rather than walk for 13 minutes, you cover the more distance than before you burn the calories. If your breathing doesn't return to normal within a minute after you finish exercising, you exercise too much. It's true. 5 minutes or so after exercising, your breathing should be normal. Your heart should not be pounding. Then you should not be exhausted, beneficial, or exercise and not overly difficult. Unpleasant and exhausting is moderate, enjoyable, and refreshing. Walking is the one best expression. True, walking helps circulation blood up throughout the body, and thus has a direct effect overall feeling whole. Vigorous stretching exercise keeps muscles flexible. False. Stretching exercise, for example, twisting arms, bending at the waist, touching your toes, should be done slowly, allowing the muscle to relax. Let go. Vigorous stretching makes the muscle become tighter. The minimum amount of time should spend exercising in a day in 20 minutes. True, there are more than 400 muscles that attach to your skeleton. A good exercise routine should contract and stretch all the muscles, and this simply cannot done with your 4 or 5 exercise. In 5 or 10 minutes, from the experience I have found about 20 minutes is a minimum amount of time needed adequate to work out. That's all from me. Thanks for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.